talking to. If you came in this room because somebody told you there's a way for me to get my finances in order once and for all, drop a 1 in the chat. If you came in this room because somebody told you, listen, there's some extra money that can be made with this opportunity, drop a 2 in the chat. If you came in this room because somebody told you there's some life-changing income in here and you want a piece of the pie, drop a 3. I just want to see who I'm talking to today, right? If somebody told you in here that come in here because you're looking for freedom, you're looking for time freedom, you're looking for flexibility, drop a 4 in the chat. Because see, that was my story. While I made money and it was great, I didn't have the time freedom that I needed. One thing about working in corporate America and being an executive and 3 deep from the CEO is I did not own my time. I found myself working 60, 70 hours, and I knew it was time to make a change when I left one morning and the security guard said, have a great morning. I'm leaving after midnight out of my office, going to a dark parking lot. There's only one car in there, and that's me. First of all, that's not safe. And then secondly, I had a son that started having seizures at the age of 9 years old. And I knew I needed to do something that gave me the freedom and the flexibility to be available for my son. So I had to make a decision. How many of you have ever had to get mad? Just make a decision. Make a decision that I'm going to do something different than I ever have done before. Let me just applaud you. But let me show you another mad decision that I'm going to show you today, right? You're going to need to get mad about this opportunity, about these amazing services that I'm going to show you. So let me just jump right in. I'm going to turn my camera off so you can see, take a close look at these slides that I'm going to share with you. So what I want to share with you this evening is our awesome opportunity called FreedomPath. And let me just make sure that you can see. Let me stop share, and I'm going to share again because I want to make sure you don't miss anything. Let me share the screen so that way you won't miss anything. But again, I'm excited because I said yes to this opportunity, and I found exactly what I was looking for. I found freedom. I found flexibility. And guess what? I did not have to limit my income to do so. And so that's what I want to share with you tonight. This awesome, amazing opportunity called FreedomPath. This is the future of financial services. And let me tell you, I know this to be so sure, so true. As I got ready and prepared to retire in 2019, in the banking system, they were talking about how do we start to revolutionize the financial services space? How do we start to give everybody access to services that they need right in the comfort of their home? To you for a moment. For those that came here that said, I heard that in this room, I'm going to hear about a way to truly change my family life, change my family finances, while I also help those around me that I'm connected to, while I also help my community. I want to talk to you about the broker career. And I love looking at the map of the United States, because what this says is, this is an opportunity that's across all 50 states. And you see these beautiful faces of all these dynamic powerhouse leaders, and there are more that's truly making their impact across the nation. And so I must say, before we get started going into the money, put show me the money in the chat while I take a sip of water. Show me the money. Before we talk about the money, because there's a lot of money that's going to be made here, I hope you're not allergic. Did you put show me the money? Can I see drop some dollar signs in the chat? All right, I see them coming through. Now I can proceed. I see we got some people here that says, okay, great. I see how this is something that's going to be beneficial. The demand is going to be here. People need this. Let me show you how to make some money with this. So, but before we do that, I have to tell you that with anything that you do, and particularly in this business, it's going to require leadership. It's going to require hard work. It's going to require dedication. And I will tell you, when I went and I worked in corporate America for 26 years, it took all of that and some. So when you're talking about building your own dynasty, it's going to take that as well. So now that we're clear about that and understanding, if you don't put in the work, you don't get paid. Is that fair? Drop fair in the chat. If you don't put in the work, you don't get paid. But if you put in the work, you will get paid, just like anything else. So let's talk about, FreedomPath, because we are a fintech company. If you ever heard fintech before, drop a 1 in the chat. Fintech is truly where you have the integration of technology that meet up with financial services. And I'm excited because I've seen both of these industries in banking. I've seen financial services up close and personal, and I've seen our technology arm up close and personal. And now with this fintech opportunity right here with FreedomPath, this is what we have, where you're talking about a market that is projected to grow to $700 billion just in 5 short years. But let me give you some perspective of where we are in the growth continuum. Because when I'm evaluating whether to get started with the business, it has to make sense. It has to be something that people are going to need, right? And now I have to know that there is opportunity for growth. And so in the global fintech market, we'll grow to 700 billion in the next 5 years. But guess where we are today? Barely at 400 billion. So can we say growth? Drop growth in the chat. So the demand is definitely going to be here. The growth is definitely ahead of us. So I ask you, where do you want to position yourself? Ahead of the growth or after the growth? Where do you think the opportunity to really write your own paycheck exists? It's ahead of the growth all day, every day. So get positioned. So the traditional financial systems isn't meeting the needs of many people. I know that because in 2019, I'm working for a bank that's talking about how do we deliver services better and faster to consumers. So I knew it was a challenge and something that had to be solved back then. Guess what? FreedomPath already did it. Fintech is revolutionizing financial services, making it more accessible to underserved population. So people need help now more than ever. You got 64% of Americans that's living paycheck to what I say paycheck, right? I get paid on Friday and I'm praying on Monday. I figure out how I'm going to get some gas to last me the rest of the week. Can anybody relate to that? 39% of Americans could not cover an unexpected $1,000 expense. And things are expensive. 43 Americans have credit scores less than 599, less than perfect, and it's costing. I shared that statistic earlier, right? 66% of Americans can't pass a basic financial literacy test. I will tell you, before locking arms with FreedomPath and companies like this, I would have been in that 66%. And I worked in banking for 26 years. So what you see is FreedomPath disrupting the financial services. No longer are we no longer here are we falling behind in just the traditional financial services because it's not working, right? No longer are you having to look at TV and internet advertisement to figure out, what are the solutions out there that can help me financially. Customer needs help now. This is where you come in. With FreedomPath, we have the FreedomPath independent broker business model. This model allows you to be able to empower people to earn by helping others. It's going to empower you to be able to help your family, provide equal and equitable access to financial services, and then create income opportunities for others to help others. Drop help in the chat. Can I tell you, in order to be super successful in building a career here, you have to want to help people, right? That's the prerequisite, help. And so with FreedomPath, we have a comprehensive suite of services that not only supports the consumers, but also support business owners. As I went through in detail and broke down Freedom Wealth, and pay attention to these points because these are going to make sense in a minute. Freedom Wealth, helps with the consumers. Rent reporting helps with the consumers, right? But I talked about how with Freedom Wealth, you can get started with your business. Get started with your business formation, your business credit. Get started with understanding where you're staying. Well, we got a full business credit academy. And in this business credit academy, it's going to walk you through the 20 compliance areas that a lender looks at to make a decision whether to lend you money or not. So let me just stop here for a moment. I want to talk a little bit about lending because I was in banking, just to kind of help understand the mindset of a lender. The mindset, because lending is risk management 101 all day. That's my background. In business credit, lenders are trying to determine some things, and they do this in personal, right? So you're like, why do they look at credit? Why do they care so much? They are trying to determine whether you are going to pay them back pay them back on time in full if they were to give you money. Right? So you apply it to your own personal situation. People come to you and they ask you to borrow money. What do you start to think about? Has this person borrowed money from me before? Have they paid me back like they said they were? Or did they, default on our agreement? Right? And so when lenders are looking, that's what they're trying to determine. They're trying to determine if you're asking for a business loan or some business credit. One, do you have a legit business? So that's why it's so important to make sure that you're showing up and your business is formalized. You've got your LLC. You've got business addresses. You've got a presence online so clients can find you. So you're going to be able to find and connect with the people that's going to bring you revenue into your business, right? So the lender wants to know those answers. And so they're looking and deep diving into your business, your credit, your transactions, your history. What has been your discipline? Do you pay people back? Do they see blemishes on your credit that says, you might not pay me back? I'm not sure. And I get it. Things happen, right? Things happen. Life happens out of your control sometimes, right? But nonetheless, as a lender, they're still trying to decide, can I trust you to pay me back? You may know, I may know, I'll give your money back, but they don't know. And all they have to go on is documentation. So let me get off that soapbox. Also, we got boat funding, right? Boat funding is where, again, if your business needs to grow and scale, what I say is let the business fund the business. So my husband and I ran two successful trucking businesses and record labels, but we did it out of our personal income. And let me tell you, doing it out of your personal income puts a strain because you got one bucket of income trying to fund the business and you're also trying to run your household. So that's why getting business credit strong, going for business funding to let the business fund the business is so key and critical and important. And so we got boat payments that will be coming online later, where we will be able to help merchants with processing, offering a service that's going to be free. I mean, not free, inexpensive for them to be able to do. And then last but not least, Freedom Life. I say this because I'm a licensed life insurance agent. Here with FreedomPath, we just recently launched our Freedom Life services, probably about a little over 30 days in. And this is exploding here. And so at Freedom Life, if you're here and you are a life insurance agent or broker already, or maybe you aspire to be one, guess what? You're going to be able to offer life insurance right here through Freedom Life on the FreedomPath platform. And let me tell you, this is just game changing. I'm super excited. Submitted some policies this week, working with business partners. I know submitted policies last week to be able to help families get protected. So become an independent broker right here with FreedomPath, and you get a chance to decide of all those different services that I share with you, which ones do you really want to focus in on? I like to say, we have an opportunity for you to decide, where do you want to plant your feet and make your impact? You don't have to offer all these services, but offer the ones that you're passionate about that resonates with you. But what you're going to get here being an independent broker is you're going to get all the tools, training, and support that you need to be able to be successful, right? You get your own personalized virtual office to be able to track your business and to track your team and how they're performing and to be able to help your team. You get dedicated customer support. You're going to get your own custom branded FreedomPath website. So the day one, you get started, get positioned, put your picture up in your business office, which will show you right away how to do that. Guess what? You can be open for business off helping individuals making impact tonight, right? There's no delaying. A comprehensive marketing system that you will get access to help grow and scale your business. So it comes down to 3 simple, easy steps of success with this. Let people know what you do. Don't be a secret. Because if you're a secret, then they don't know that you can help them. Direct them to your website so they can get information, or invite them to come to a webinar just like this so they can get the information, and then help them sign up for the product that they need. So let's talk about the quick 5 ways you will get paid in your fintech business. And I'm going to go through each of these. So activation commission, residual commission, and customer activation bonus is going to be about you and your personal effort. Who do you personally go out there to impact? And then there's a leadership match bonus and infinity growth bonus that's derived based off how well are you and your team performing. And so with direct income and residual income, when you acquire new customers, and I like to say, when you share with people a solution that is going to help them, once they get positioned and they get enrolled, you get 40% of the commissionable revenue. And that's their first month. But what happens the next month if the individuals continue to stay on and they're using the services? You're going to get residual income of 30%. So I like to say you do something one time and you're going to continue to get paid over and over again, and as long as they are enjoying the services. And then we got the customer activation bonus. Let me make sure you're still with me. So with that customer activation bonus, you have the opportunity day one to begin earning a bonus anywhere from $100 to $2,500 per week. When I was in corporate America, we talked about bonuses every 12 months, once a year. But here we're talking about you being able to decide, do I want a bonus this week? Wonderful, go get it, right? So if you're here and you say, you know what, an extra $500 would do me nicely to be able to make ends surpass each other, right? Where I'm going to truly I can see myself having more money at the end of the month than bills. How many points do you need for just the extra $500? Drop it in the chat. I want to make sure you're still with me. $500. All right, I see it coming in. 10 points. But, we're here to make great impact. You can decide, do I want to go fast or do I want to go slow? What I would tell you is success loves speed. And so what would an extra 20 points for you do? So as I showed you on that slide, you saw each service had different point values. I could tell you that one of the things that we're looking at right now in life insurance is, as you help individuals get insured, for just example, index universal life policy, you write 4 of those, they get approved. Guess what? The next week you'll qualify for $2,500. And that's a bonus. So that's not including commissions. That's not going to include any residual income that you might get from any services. We're talking about the one-time bonus of $2,500. And what I love is that this $2,500 is not capped per week. If you want an extra $5,000 customer activation bonus, you can get that. If you want an extra $200 this week, you can get that too. So it's all about what it is that you want to achieve. So let's look at this leveraging the broker model. If I have any real estate professionals, tax professionals, insurance professionals, drop a 1 in the chat. So because these industries definitely understand the broker models, because most of the time you've got agents who work under brokers. And what does the broker model say? The broker model says you as the leader, you as the one that started this, sharing it with individuals, they got positioned. Now you're going to be able to earn up to 20% as a team override bonus on a monthly basis. And so, when you look at this all the way down to the 10th level, 10 levels deep. I can tell you when I was working in corporate America and I was growing a team and building a team, nobody said, hey, Tangela, you can earn a commission from helping the team be successful. But here, you help your team be successful, you're going to be more successful. And so then I'm going to talk to you about this monthly infinity growth bonus. In this monthly infinity growth bonus, this is where as your business grows, so does your income. And so what does that look like? You and the team working together, serving the community, serving the people that you love. You go out, y'all aggregately accumulate 150 total points. And then there's some rules that you have to know that, of course, all of your points can't come from one person, right? Because that's imbalanced. So let's think about a three-legged stool. It's got to be a balance. But anyway, the team worked together, come up with 150 total points. Now you're going to be able to earn $1,000 per month. We're talking about an extra $12,000 per year. What could you do with an extra $12,000 if you earn that? And we're talking about this is extra money. And let me remind you, there's 5 different ways to get paid in the fintech business here. This is just one way. But what if you wanted to go down and you say, you know what, me and the team, we're working, we're in momentum, we're growing, and all these different amounts I'm talking about, I know real live people that are here doing this already, right? 300 total points working together. The team, guess what? Just helped the leader unlock a $2,000 Infinity Growth bonus per month. They're individuals doing this. 24,000 extra dollars per year. What about 600 total points? That's $4,000 per month, $48,000 per year. I could tell you I'm there, but that's not where I'm stopping. We got other dynamic leaders, 12,000 total points, $8,000 per month. Y'all, and this is just one way. Put extra in the chat because I don't think y'all hear me. This is just one way. And there's 4 other ways that you are accumulating money throughout the week, throughout the month. But 1,200 points, $8,000 per month, $96,000 per year. You definitely know there are people that's definitely clearing more than 6 figures in this business. And then all the way down. But what I love when you see this continuum, all the way down to 19,200 total points. I have to say this for me. Maybe this ain't for anybody else. If this is for you, drop a $sign in the chat. 19,200 points unlocks a bonus of $128,000 per month. That's $1.5 million per year. So if there's anybody on here that ever said, you know what, I've been looking for a way to help me become the first generation millionaire, here you go. I just showed it to you. Just one way, right? Just this one way. Simply helping people with services that they need anyway. So let's move on. Your business is here. It's on your own terms. It's yours. You are here for yourself, but you're not definitely here by yourself. So you want to join our amazing opportunity and movement to get started. You get dedicated broker training when you get started. You get professional networking opportunities, weekly pay, monthly bonuses, high growth opportunity. This is definitely a unique entrepreneur approach. Because let me tell you, one of the things that set us apart from anything that I've ever seen, and you can't put a price tag on it. Well, you could. You're talking thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars is what you're talking about. But you get just impeccable coaching and mentorship here. So if you ever wanted to know how can I be successful in business, but I don't know where to start, that's okay. Join this movement. You're going to be adopted right in to having top-notch coaching, mentorship, training to help you be successful. Flexible hours, work from anywhere. Listen, ding, ding, ding. This was a winner for me. Work from anywhere. If you want to work on the beaches with your toes in the sand, you can do it with your smartphone. Let it make you some money. Your own co-branded website, training and certifications, license are included. Recognition trips. Listen, I love being in a place where we can work hard, but we can play hard too. So we got a spring Celebrate cruise contest going on right now that ends October the 31st. So you got time to get in and make your mark and claim your ticket and your spot on this cruise. So 7-day night Caribbean cruise that's going to be paid for by the company as a part of our travel incentives, conventions. And then the final thing is that this is a business that's willable, sellable, transferable. 26 years in corporate America, I could not leave my job to my son. So we have here Coach Kev, one of the top leaders in this company, Mr. Kevin Blake, Vice President out of South Florida. Listen, he's a life coach, but he's a businessman that's passionate about helping people be successful. You know, he inspires at-risk youth through motivational talks. And he says this, after years of improving credit the traditional way, I sought a system, and that's what you get here, a system, to address the growing demand for business seeking funding. Joining FreedomPath provided me with the tools to streamline services, secure funding nationwide, earn residual income, and build teams across all 50 states. And that's yes, he is, yes, he is, yes, he is. But I love when he shares this all the time in person, if you ever hear him talk about this. If you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you will work until you die. And that's a Warren Buffett quote, and it is so true, and those words are powerful. Here's another powerhouse kingdom entrepreneur, top leader in this company, regional vice president, my mentor, Dr. Michelle Kofer, just absolutely amazing. And she said, listen, she's a tax strategist, a certified credit coach, and you know, she's excited about being able to help add these services under her umbrella. What she knows for sure, helping people as a struggling social worker, she knows about helping people. And so she found a way in this marketplace to be able to continue to help people who need affordable wealth building tools that they can trust. And that's it. I'm telling you, you're right here because this is a platform you can truly trust. And she wanted to make sure that she continued to help individuals. And so she's excited to be a part of the life-changing mission that creates a true path to freedom for families to get on to the other side of money. Let me tell you. So these are two of our stellar, dynamic, international trainers and coaches. So let me tell you, you're in the right place. And then this is yours truly. You heard from me. Here's what I will tell you about me. Other than, I understand. I understand because I've been on both sides of the coin of having it all and losing it all. Right? I understand financial services because I spent 26 years there. And so, but here's what I would tell you. My mission is to help educate, empower, and equip individuals to transform their finances, to truly break through the barriers so you truly can build a lasting legacy. See, when I was growing up, we didn't talk about legacy. I'm ever so clear on my mission is to help anyone that's on here build legacy. And so my advice to you, don't let fear and doubt hold you back. You got the right tools, you got the right system, you got the right support. So with your willingness to grow, success is definitely within your reach. And so we have other powerhouse leaders. So we have a Spanish-speaking community that's here, Spanish-speaking leaders that are here. Miss Perez that's here, another Miss Monique Perez that's leading the charge in our bilingual space. And so if you saw that makes sense, and you say, you know what, I truly get my finances together. I want to help other individuals get theirs together. I am definitely going to step out and do something different to the financial trajectory of my family. Then I want to invite you to join, to be a part of this movement. Get started with our broker bundle that gives you access to both get help, give help, right? For only a $289 investment. We're talking less than $300 for you to start your own business. And it's a business, so there's tax deductions that go with that. $99 per month. And let me tell you something, it's the best decision that I ever made. And so right now we have what we call our broker bundle boom, now until the end of July. So we got about another week where with our broker bundle boom, you have the opportunity to earn a sixth stream of income, right? For every 2 broker bundle enrollments that you have, you get an extra $200 on top of all the other regular commissions and bonuses that I spoke about earlier. And so that's what we have going on right now. You want to get in, get positioned, and go ahead and get people started with this broker bundle so you can earn some extra income. And so we invite you around. By now, you've been thinking, about yourself, who God can help. If you've been praying for something, you're in the right place, right? Your prayers are answered right here because I could tell you, thank the person that invited you because of all the millions of people they could have invited to be on this call, they invited you. And so you can get started with your broker bundle today for only a $289 investment, $99 per month. You might say, you know what, I just really don't have it right now. Get with the person anyway, but they may be able to help figure out something for you. They help you gain in so you can get started in business. Because one thing I know for sure, if you truly want change, you won't let nothing stop you, right? No excuses. And that's what we have here. No excuses. We help everyone achieve their goals and we don't let them cheat themselves and their family. So you might be thinking, okay, I know of some people. Great. Become a referral partner. Let that individual that invited you help the other people that you know if now is just not the right time for you, right? And then if you you might have a few questions and you say, after I get my questions answered, I am going to be ready to go. So then I want to invite you to go ahead and get back with the person that invited you here so they can answer any questions that you have. So you can join our awesome and powerful movement. As I look at the map of the United States, we won't rest until there is leaders in every single state that's driving impact through their community, through their state. And we've got a lot of leaders over here. So I'm over here in North Carolina, the Charlotte area. And, you know, we just got powerhouse leaders down Florida, Georgia, all out West California, up in Connecticut and Texas. Let me tell you, Alabama, it goes on and on and on. Minnesota, making great, great impact. And we want to invite you to be a part of this movement. We are available in all 50 states, including Puerto Rico. And so with that, I just want to say, you know, in order for you to make a change, you have to make a change. So we invite you to be a part of the change. Be a part of the change agent, not only for you, for your family, for those that are connected to you. Just decide, get mad, make a decision at this point. Am I in? Am I out? Let the person know so then they'll know how they need to work with you going forward. We would love to see everybody on this movement with us because there's great impact to be made. So with that, thank you so much for being with us tonight. We appreciate you. And we have another call like this on Friday. So when you get positioned, you're going to be able to go ahead and start exposing people right away. And we have some replays that you can send people information tonight, right? No need to delay. Because let me tell you something, your yes is connected to somebody else. Somebody else is waiting for you to get positioned. I want you to hear me, hear my heart. The fact that you're here is no mistake. So get positioned so you can help yourself, you can help your family, you can help those that's waiting for you to just simply say yes. So with that, we cannot wait to welcome you all on the movement. As a matter of fact, congratulations to those that have decided I'm all in and we're all in with you. But you all have a wonderful evening and we will talk to you all soon. God bless.